We're the Cassadas. I'm Patrick. This is my wife, Courtney. We've been going to Reston for a little over 12 years now, and we have the privilege of being part of the Hope Ministry at Reston, which is an adoption and orphan care ministry. And today is Orphan Sunday. Orphan Sunday is a day that's set apart that many churches participate and celebrate in, that gives special attention to God's call to care for the orphan. Our story started several years ago, in fact, probably a little earlier for my wife. And in her perfect timing, she thought it was best to bring it up to me right after our fourth child was born.
Maybe it wasn't the best timing, but I just couldn't wait any longer and knew that it was something that God was asking us to do. He wasn't on board, so I decided to stop nagging and just start praying about it for one of our hearts to be changed.
Well, God heard her prayers, and God quickly changed my heart, mostly through His Word. He really convicted me about caring for the orphan and specifically about adoption. And we decided on 2 boys from Rwanda, and so we were really excited. This is a very lengthy process. It took about 2 years of waiting and doing paperwork. And at one point, we didn't even know if we were really going to adopt from Rwanda because they had closed down. We felt that God was asking us to be patient, and in God's perfect timing, He brought us to Rwanda about 2 years later, and we got to finally meet our 2 boys. And it's so exciting to know that they are no longer orphans. And it's such a blessing to have them call us Mom and Dad. God has done an amazing work in my life and Courtney's life, and our family is blessed to have these boys. We're now a family of 8, and we are super excited.
My name is Evan Snyder, and this is my wife Stacy, and our son is Ezekiel.
About last March of 2010, we began the process to adopt this little guy. We started and we didn't know what that would look like, the support we would have, or the financial piece where we would get the money we needed. The Lord, through friends and family and just only ways that He can, supplied more than we ever imagined. But through this process, it was very clear that the Lord's heart is in adoption, and His heart is for the orphans. Adoption may not be for everybody, but the call to care and love and help the orphans is for everyone. And that has forever changed our lives.
There's many other families within Reston who have adopted, or in the process of adopting, or thinking about adopting, and we've just had the unique opportunity to see God moving through the body here, and really excited to see what He has in store in the next several months and years. And not everybody's called to adopt, but everybody's called to play a part, and there's a huge need. And we're just really excited to be a part of the body, and today celebrating that. And we're excited that Reston has an opportunity for people who are wanting to be engaged and involved, through the Hope Ministry and things like that we can really start to make a difference here locally as well.
And so today we celebrate what God has done for us and for others. We're so thankful for the leadership and for the people at Reston, our friends, our family, of all that they've done for us. We certainly continue to pray that the body would still be reflecting on how each of us can be faithful to God's calling to care for the poor. We're excited to see what God's going to do. So thanks for listening, and God bless.